And we are also celebrating this morning a big milestone that's happening this weekend at Canalside. It's called a whiskey plank. And yes, it does involve alcohol and a wooden plank.
I noticed you looked right at me when you said whiskey. All right. Daybreak's Heather Lee is down at the Long Shed at Canalside to explain the exciting event happening Saturday afternoon. Good morning, Heather.
Hey there, Pete and Melissa. Good morning. You know what? We're bringing a piece of Buffalo's history into the future. This right here is a replica of the Seneca Chief. That is the boat that opened up the Erie Canal in 1825. And this weekend, there is going to be a really great celebration. It is the Whiskey Plank. The Whiskey Plank. So tell me, what is that all about? Obviously, there is a piece missing. You're going to fill that in this weekend.
Well, the Whiskey Plank, another word for that is the shutter plank. It was usually in a boat building. It's the last plank that you put in that seals off, that shutters off the hull from the water. Okay, it became known probably in the early 19th century as the Whiskey Plank because they would celebrate this as like we got it done, you know, and so everybody would take a nip. So that's become a kind of a, well, it has been for many years, a kind of a common stage of celebration. As you go through a long project like this, you try to find as many points so you can celebrate as possible as you're working your way toward the final launch.
There is a lot to celebrate here. Talk about the specs of this and the number of hands that went into building this. Really, you started to think about this 20 years ago.
Well, yes. Well, at the Buffalo Maritime Center, we have been interested in developing interest in the harbor, getting people to recognize that Buffalo is literally a waterfront city. It is a harbor. It was a major harbor in the 19th century and early 20th century. So that's been part of our mission to do that, and it seemed that it was probably one of the best ways to kind of celebrate that or to emphasize that was to build a boat. And what boat would you build? You would build a canal boat because Buffalo was created by the Erie Canal. It was really nothing. It had been burned to the ground actually before they put in the Erie Canal. When the Erie Canal came in, it prospered and bloomed, and so we decided to do this as a community project. We have probably on this boat we have over 200 people, 200 volunteers. People came in who had some had no skills at all in this. Other people had some background, but we trained everybody to do this. We had only 2 full-time boat builders to do all that training, and it's created an enormous community of people involved in this. And of course, we've had thousands of visitors as we've done this.
And it is absolutely beautiful. A lot of work going into this. Again, that ceremony is coming up on Saturday at noon. We will have all of the details, everything you need to know at WGRZ.com. Pete, Melissa, back over to you.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much, Heather. It is 6